From CBS4, this is Haystack TV, powered by HaystackHelp.com. Finding reliable services can be like finding a needle in a haystack. With HaystackHelp.com, finding the needle just got a lot easier. Now here's the host of Haystack TV, Chris Kane.
Many things in life don't go well without careful planning. Failing to organize your legal affairs can be a costly mistake, especially for your family if you pass before you can organize your estate through a will or trust. The law office of Chayet Danzo is dedicated to helping you plan. Marco Chayet and Frank Danzo are active members of the Elder Law section of the Colorado Bar Association. Both attorneys lecture and publish to other professionals about elder law and estate planning. Both are also Colorado natives who are active in helping the community, and their law firm has an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau. Marco Chayet and Frank Danzo join me today. Thank you both for being here.
Thank you.
So Frank, we're going to start with you. Why don't you tell our audience, what is the difference between a will and a trust?
Well, Chris, there are a lot of differences between wills and trusts, but the biggest ones that people focus on in the estate planning area, a will is a testamentary document that allows you to specify who you want to be in charge of your estate and where you want your assets to go. A trust is a private contract that allows you to do similar things, but many more things on top of that. And one of the biggest advantages to the trust is it allows you to create a plan to specify who you want to be in charge and how you want them to take care of you and take care of your assets if something goes wrong, either in the areas of death or incapacity.
All right, now let's talk about trust, because there are a lot of different types of trusts that are out there. What type of trust do attorneys recommend?
Well, there are a ton of different trusts that estate planning attorneys will use, elder law attorneys, disability attorneys. There is a trust to avoid probate, which is a typical revocable living trust. A lot of your viewers have probably heard of that or are familiar with that. But there are also disability trusts if you have a disabled child or a disabled spouse, special needs trusts. There are irrevocable trusts and trusts that can be used to deal with tax planning and to try to deal with real estate. There are many different types of trusts, and it's really dependent on your specific situation.
All right, and really I understand too that it's really important to set up a trust before someone dies.
Absolutely, absolutely. One of the biggest things we point out, although we can't make everyone get along, if you do put in place careful planning, it really eliminates a lot of the issues that family can end up fighting over when something does go wrong. And so by having that careful plan in place ahead of time, you can reduce a lot of these issues up front before they even happen.
So it really can just help avoid all the problems after someone dies if you just plan ahead while things are friendly and no one's fighting over anything.
Many times it does, yes.
Okay, so again, the real key to everything that you're saying is you've got to plan. Probate can get pretty difficult, and really what happens is when someone dies, if you haven't planned, you go to probate.
Well, you know, probate is, if there are assets that need to go through probate. Colorado has a relatively simplified probate system, but what we really want to try to avoid with this kind of planning is probate litigation.
Okay.
So we don't have to go into court and deal with conservatorships or guardianships or trust litigation or even will contests. So this is all about pre-planning, making sure your choices are known, that they're down in writing in good legal documents, and we can avoid the expense and emotional turmoil of litigation over estate matters.
All right, but if people find themselves facing litigation through probate, you can help with that also.
Yes, so my area of practice in our law firm is the probate litigation. So I am in court dealing with the trust litigation, conservatorships, guardianships, will contests, and that sort of thing.
Excellent. So again, anyone that plans ahead, they're going to be better for it. You can help them with that. If they find themselves under the gun and facing litigation through probate, get a hold of you as well.
Yes.
I'm going to tell our viewers how they can do that.
Thanks
so much for being here.
Thanks, Chris.
The needs and planning of the elderly, disabled, and their families is the main focus of the Chayet Danzo law firm. They assist clients with issues related to estate planning, end-of-life decisions, disability, and long-term care planning. If you haven't planned for your future, you need to call the law firm of Chayet Danzo at 303-355-8500 or visit their website, coloradoelderlaw.com. They offer free initial consultations with an elder law and estate planning attorney. Their number again is 303-355-8500.